Hello, everyone, and welcome to another week of Soulfully Guided. I'm your host, Carmel-Anne. If anyone wants to tune in, if anyone listening live would like a reading today, please do let our network know. I'll be offering a mini reading on our show just after I talk about, today I said I would talk about self-worth, and we're going to look at values and self-esteem, really. Excuse my voice, it's miraculously healed, but I am in the process of losing my voice and coming back. So it's an unknown. I'm not sick. I'm just I'm talking too much, clearly. We've done this series on drug addiction, and there's some other sort of things that come up along the way, which I've realized, I really wanted to speak about it. So I might be to the point. I don't consider myself harsh, but really honest in a compassionate way. This is what it was like for me. I mean, not to offend anyone. This is how I experienced it. So on talking about self-worth, values, and self-esteem, I've just taken some notes because it's so clear in my head when I write it down. But here on the show, I will get lost and sort of go on a tangent on other sort of aspects of it. But I really wanted to say, please do not make decisions or commitments when your self-esteem or your self-worth is low. The reason why we do this, why I avoid this, is because when we're at our lowest, we often tend to attract things that aren't really aligned with our best selves, or, we're working from a lower end of the spectrum and we don't want to settle. So the lower our self-worth and the lower our expectations are, and in reality, the more we're likely to settle for something that we wouldn't have on a good day or a good moment or when we were feeling good. So don't make rash decisions in the heat of the moment when you're having a bad day, a bad month, or a bad year. You're just going to spiral into more things that get you at your worst moments, not your best. So always, always work on loving yourself and that relationship with yourself. That relationship with yourself is going to not only improve your self-worth, your values, your self-esteem, but also the quality of your relationships. Now, Jennifer, hello.
Hi.
Welcome. I'm going to give you a reading. Just hold on one tick. Thank you for tuning in, or for calling in, I should say. So the more love you feel for yourself, the higher your vibration, or the higher your personality, and the more you'll radiate, and the more you will attract things that are in, like they say, in your highest good or your best interest. But the more you'll attract things that are better for you, things that you're not settling for, but things that are attracted to you and you're attracted to when you're at your best, not at your lowest or worst point. So I hope that is helpful for you. That was my experience after 17 years of low self-esteem and self-worth that resulted in substance abuse. So heading back to Jennifer. Hello there.
Hello.
Thank you again for calling in. What would you like your tarot reading on today?
My relationship.
On a relationship? Absolutely. Is there a specific question, or would you like a general reading?
Just a general reading.
Just a general reading on love? Okay. Let's see. I'd usually ask is it about a specific person, but I'm not feeling compelled to ask that today. So we'll see what the cards have to say for you. So please connect with Jennifer on a love reading. Relationship reading, sorry. Connect with Jennifer. Oh, please connect with Jennifer. General relationship reading. Have a clarifier on that, please. Okay. Okay. And in what area? Okay. And advice and guidance. Advice and guidance. And an outcome. Okay. How do we improve that? Sorry, I'm pulling out a few cards. Okay. Okay. So overall, it's not showing me if you are in an existing relationship, but when we look at relationship and love in general, I feel that first of all, always go with your gut instinct. There's an element of you, regardless of whether you consider it gifted or not, there's an element of you that when you connect with yourself, you actually know what's right for you and you know how to read a person well. So in all areas of your life, would you be comfortable to trust your intuition and your gut instinct?
Yeah.
Excellent. It is a light calling to do so, and the more you work on it, I think the stronger you'll get. So you don't have to be in the professional field of reading for people just because you're intuitive. So work on that. Look, love has not come easily for you. There's been some really challenging moments, and I feel that things at the moment are sort of, you might look at it as things that are needing to fall apart. I don't want to focus on this being a bad thing. I think any past hurt has shaped you into sort of feeling stuck and limited with choices, or, you're stuck in a sort of way of thinking that you're so much bigger than. So I think, yes, personal and physical attraction is important, but when it comes to relationships, and like I said, I'm not seeing any relationship existing at the moment. That's not to say you're in one, but this is the best advice I've got for you right now. I want to see you not be a product of your past or feeling stuck or settling. I want you to be your best self. I want you to feel like you can love safely and trust the decisions you make. And when it comes to love, feel safe to choose from the heart, not from, a place of risk or sort of trying to avoid situations that would break your heart. I think now is the time to build strong foundations on what you want and what you're sexually attracted to and personally, physically attracted to. It might be a challenge for you right now. However, the more we break those weak walls down, or those walls that are starting to crumble and those things that are breaking our relationships, the more stronger you will be on the flip side of that. Do you find it hard not to fully commit to a person, but do you find it hard to make choices and stick with a person, or sort of, do you have a boundary or an expectation and then you can quickly sort of, fall back and let that slide?
Yeah.
We really, really need to work on that in all relationships, please. Out of anything in this reading, sticking to your decisions that you make is the strongest message I can give you to improve all areas of your life and future relationships. If you're not ready to do that, or you find yourself falling that position again, the cycles you're going through are going to continue. So that's your big message, and part of trusting yourself as well. We need to flip things around for you in the status of your relationship. It's not that you're unlovable or other people are unlovable or a good match. It's that our heart there's an outer stone. So you don't have a heart of stone. You have a beautiful heart that is protected, say metaphorically, by a layer of stone. And you're not letting people into their full capacity. And you're not sort of having these boundaries and things in place that you need to. So flip that around. Find your balance, find your grounding, trust and love yourself, and really let those emotions out. First with people you're very comfortable with, and then set those boundaries. If we don't do this, we're always going to feel cheated and hurt. And we're going to make rash decisions that we're trying to avoid. It's a big mouthful. How do you feel about that?
I feel good.
It's,
I think,
good. It is
I have a lot of things. Boundaries is like the number one thing. I think I have to stick to my guns.
Yes, boundaries is the strongest. It is not the easiest as well. So, with all readings, we don't expect you to go away and change everything overnight. We're not going to place that much pressure on you. Take your time, but not your lifetime. So, we want to improve your
Yeah.
life, not add pressure to it. So, awareness is a key and keep working on it. Love yourself. The more you love yourself, the better this is going to get, the more you trust yourself. You're an amazing person and you're selling yourself short.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. It's been really beautiful to connect with you. Thank you for calling in and asking such a personal question and allowing me in so deeply. Thank you.
Thank you.
And to everyone else, so I actually don't know what we'll be talking about next week. I have had no thought about it. So tune in for a mystery show. I'll post about it on Facebook. So head over to our Facebook page or our website, which will give you links to everything. Really enjoying doing mini reads on our social media and connecting deeper with people and putting myself out there, and it's been really fun. So if you want a reading, you want a mini reading, or you want to explore Soulfully Guided outside of the show, please check us out and tune in next week for our mystery topic. I don't know what I'll be talking about, but thanks for listening this week. Bye everyone.